Shimon ben Penina Esther, Yitzchak Isaac ben Ilana, and Shlomit bat Gittel. So someone actually texted me and said, we speak for a minute or two. It's always gavaldic, but can we make it more practical? So I thought of an idea, which is just a practical zinger in 60 seconds. So we were discussing the Project Inspire conventions coming up. So they asked me to speak about Tony Robbins, because I went to this Tony Robbins gig. and the things that Tony Robbins speak about that seem to have longevity and are evergreen are based on Torah. So here's 3 quick things that we can make sure that we don't make the same mistake as Paro. What is the mistake that Paro made? When Paro was screaming out, "Shame Ganug, that's it, please stop this muck, I'm going to free the Jews." Was he kidding? He was dead serious. The Mepharshim said he was absolutely serious, but as soon as the pain dissipates, that's it. He reverts back to being a Rasha. So in all of our lives, all of us have made missteps, mistakes, and when it's very painful, it's very common that we look heaven-bound and say, "Rabbi Shem, if you get me out of this chayv, if you get me out of this, I'm going to start doing this." And the second we're back on even keel, that's it. Go back into our old way. So how do you stop that? So here's 3 ideas from Tony, which by the way are all based on Torah, 100% based on Torah. Number 1, he calls it NLP, but there's a Torah source for this. You got to remember that state. If you remember that pain, if you remember that state, and you lock it in, and you keep it in your mind's eye, and you say, "I never want to feel this again," that's something that can be a tool for life. The second thing is write it down. There's a huge zach, and that's why in Cheshbon HaNefesh it talks about write things down. By the way, there's a lot of research that says a big difference between writing it down and putting it digitally. It's not the same thing as putting it into your telephone. Physically writing it down, there's a lot of, and the third thing is tell somebody. So Rav Shach Zatzal, when he was going to give up smoking cigarettes, he gave a clap apparently on the beam and said, "That's it, I'm giving up." The pressure of other people and a sense of accountability is a huge thing. So it says in Mishnah that to become great, it's not because people fall, it's as a result of people falling that become great. So if any of us slip and fall, it's a good thing to remember these three little tools. Tomorrow doesn't mean anything from a Jewish perspective, but if people make new resolutions, these are 3 little tools to make sure we stay on track.